start. Yes, he had 33 here last year against the Bison.
And he's struggled offensively a little bit this year. He's kind of had a little bit of injuries, gotten banged up a little bit, but he averaged almost 16 points a game last year and one of the best players in the Summit League, and just hasn't gotten it going offensively much this year.
There's the set.
Consistently keeps going because he's just a gamer. He's a dude. He's one of those guys. There's really good basketball players, and then there's hoopers.
Yep.
Chase Forte is a hooper.
Under 12 minutes remaining. 5-point North Dakota State lead. Good
pass.
feed to Javis.
North Dakota
Thomas tonight.
Absolutely. The job Chris Crutchfield has done, putting that roster together, and we all know what Johnny Tower and St. Thomas are capable of.
Miller with a three in the bottom.
A misfire from McBride that time. North Dakota State back over 50% from the field this first half at home. White feeds it. Miller finishes.
Yeah, it looks like run to the rim. He's using his physicality. But this is such an impressive freshman, and he's putting it on full display here tonight.
This is next level tempo. Money feeds White. Extra pass, and Feddersen finishes.
5 on a 3 of his own. I'm telling you, he is on one heck of a heater. This is an all-conference type year. That's the 43rd 3 that J.J. White has hit on the season to tie the game at 5. Another 3, and a 3 that is good. White forced a turnover on the wing. 35-24, Bison have the basketball. Attacking the basket to our left. 3 by Miller is good. Right in the White, he's into double figures again. 37-31 stops the 9-0 run by the Bison. Money, top of the key between the circles, dribbles right, hands it off to Jacari White. Now Miller catch shoot, 3 on the way, good. Boy, that is 4:04 to go. White into the front court. Jacari with 24. Catch shoot 3, good. Money dribbling, driving into the lane, spinning, shot is up, and it's off the heel, no good. Rebound by Jacari White. Here come the Bison, down 4 with 3.5 to go. White into the front court, left sideline. Flips it to Money. Money, another 3 is good.
Drake Dobbs floating but cannot hit. This is Watkins on the rebound. Surprisingly, the Bison out rebounded by 6 in that first half. St. Thomas not known for their prowess on the boards, but they've done a great job here today against this bigger Bison team. Money, the open look for 3. This one drops. How about the
Bison on a 6-0 run. They've done it all at the line as Morrow rejected. That ball went way above the rim. Sather screaming for a goaltend. White into the corner for Brennan Watkins. High arcing 3. This is in the first half. King. Nice step through, but short at the rim, and the rebound to Money. Boy, he made a great move and couldn't finish.
Yeah, just everything but the finish. And that's what you got to do. You can't use touch when you get in that close to the rim. You got to power that thing off the glass.
White leaves it for Mason Miller. He catches and shoots and scores.
Got it. Caleb Stewart with his second three-pointer of this basketball game. And it is 36-34. NDSU by 2. Bison basketball. Jacari White works ahead. Jacari White angles over to the right side, whips it down to Feddersen, leans in, shoots it off of the window and scores. And back to Bruns, corner left. Javon Hill, open 3, missed it strong, missed everything. Rebound caught out of the air by Noah Feddersen. Pass ahead, Feddersen streaking in, a one-hand flush for...
With a Summer League All-League selection a year ago, he's got 5, and Kansas City hit back-to-back threes. Nice feed from Jacari White to Kasup.
What a great job by Sutton to recover and swat that dunk attempt away. I love the fact that Feddersen was going to go strong. Sutton just came a little bit stronger on the defensive end, right at the rim.
Missed 3 by Waddles, so Omaha couldn't capitalize. Watkins in a bit of trouble, and White helps him get out of it.
Mavs very active on the defensive end, getting hands on passes.
Catch and shoot. Miller drains.
Basketball fans of the Summer League remember, of course, Andrew Rohde a couple years ago was the freshman of the year. Now playing at Virginia. What a great player he was that Tower found out of Wisconsin.
Exactly. Been a solid, just a rangy 6'5" wing, versatile, and guarding the bigger Money right now.
Feddersen hits a corner 3 to get the Bison on the board. Look at that nifty pass to Menesali. He wants to attack the basket, and White rejected it.
Great job of defending, contesting without fouling.
Watkins, he'll try a 3. Got it.
Love it. Great recognition. I just thought Money kept his hands high, contested the shot. Sometimes you just got to go tip your hat.
Into the corner for Tajavis Miller, who rattles the 3. Start.
Absolutely.
That's a 3 there from Marvin McGee, the 3rd. It's off. Rebound to Mason Miller.
This is where Miller has the ability to facilitate and kind of get NDSU into their offensive rhythm right away.
Stefanowicz will launch, and he's good.
That's going to be a confidence boost.
We've seen it in a few of our broadcasts as Stevenson is in and out on that one, and Jacari comes up with the board. He's been getting guys in the right position.
He really has. He's dropping passes that lead his teammates to scoring opportunities.
White to Feddersen with a high arcing 3 is good.
Extended conversation with Brian Anslinger, the R of this crew, and I'm not sure what he was talking about. And then his son came over. His son's been coaching with him now for 6 years. after playing for him at Bakersfield, and he said, we talked before the game, he said, Greg, it's a lot easier to coach with him than it was to coach, to actually coach him. Yeah, exactly.
Boy, hurts in. There's Money's down here. Took a shot. He's having a hard time getting back up.
Yeah, he's in some pain.
He's got the ball now, though. Collects and scores. And fouled. And he's still.
Hey, we've done 3-3 before. Yeah, they have. It's just a lot harder.
You don't want to do that.
No, it's much more common. Oh,
look at the feed. White to Burke for the slam.
I love him run dunk as well.
I asked Dave Richmond about it after the game of the post-game press conference on Friday. He said initially Jacari was pretty worried about it, then got it taped up. He was all right, and obviously he came back into the game Friday afternoon against the Blue Devils. Feddersen, he'll take a three. Got it. No.
Left side. Avoid the Money contest. Finish with the left.
White will leave it. Money's wide open. That's bad news.
White still looks about a half a step slow.
Nice move there by Lopsinger, too strong. And the rebound of Feddersen. Good collapsing defense there.
Very much so. And again, limiting Western Michigan to one shot. Can they stay in a rhythm on the offensive end of the floor? You like to see the ball continue to move.
Skip pass over. Watkins is open straight on three. Kansas.
Butler game with a little different, perspective yesterday. And
I'm sure for Bison basketball fans the same. Keep an eye on what happens in the Big East with Butler this year.
Absolutely.
With Cal State Bakersfield in the Big West, those kind of Santa Clara in the West Coast Conference.
And that's where I want to.
Boy, that's a nifty feed and the foul.
Right in his grill, contested that without fouling. Sometimes you just got to go, you know what?
Yeah, tip your hat there.
Absolutely.
The lead is 30. Good feed to Anderson for the finish. Boy, Jacari is. They're back out there for both teams. Jacari White comes up with a steal to start the second half. Nifty feed to Feddersen for the finish. Well, he still had some big baskets there. Off balance shot, in and out from Walls. That kind of typifies the day for him. And then he came back and was at 32 against Utah Valley in that final game down in Alabama. He'll try a three here. Got it. Kicked into the corner. Three, in and out there. Rebound to Javis Miller.
Yeah, actually a good look in transition for Northern Colorado. Rattled in and out. He'll take those open threes early in the possession.
1 of 8 to start the game. Feddersen connects from downtown. Given the finish there.
Yeah,
his first two.
Nice finish by the Aussie. He's definitely a facilitator for Northern Colorado. They like to run a lot of things through him, get his hands on the ball.
Freshman Trayson Anderson into the game, receives that pass and the finish.
Up there, and you'll see there the point guard being matched up against the power forward of the Wildcats.
And there's a three, and that is money in the bank.
Just dug themselves into a hole, and Bison had a lot to do with that, shooting it in at an unprecedented rate almost. 57% for the game so far, 54% from the three-point line, 7 of 13, and they have hardly let the Wildcats have breathing room down at the offensive end.
Money fires a three. Money
going offensively. Chu with only 4 points in the first game in Arizona, 2 in the second game, but always a presence defensively.
Here's Feddersen. He hands off to White. White back to Feddersen. Feddersen pump fakes into one, and he lays it up and in.
It's not really that surprising in the tournament down in Arizona, Michael, when they just
boards and has worked their way back in, now down by 4.
Byron Evans, explaining something to the bench at Utah Valley. Still trailing by 4. Been a dearth of points here for North Dakota State the last several minutes. 9-0 run over 3:42. That'll stop.
Chance to tie it up on this trip. Despite the slow start, Noel too strong for the mid-range. Fight for the rebound. Watkins shovels it out of there. And DeSette waits for a little bit of support. Miller
Side screen and roll. Got 2 feet in the paint, but not much more. West Georgia defense starting to pick up a little bit over the last few minutes.
Yeah, much more animated out on the perimeter.
4 to shoot. Catch and fire. Watkins delivers.
But you can't leave.
NDSU back in front by 1. Williams Dryden. No space along the baseline. Good defense from the Bison big man again.
But again, he creates and gets that shot off, right? And again, the left hand helps him. But a good shot attempt. Feddersen doing a nice job defending without fouling.
White attacks, finds an open shooter. Kasubki puts it in.
7.
Get some separation.
Ford open again. Left that a little bit short. A tough call against Brendan Watkins. That's his second foul, so he's back on the bench with 1:45 left in the half. Kasubki again.
Fired up a little bit on the defensive end. Got the challenge of guarding that three-point line, yet keeping everybody away from the goal.
10 minutes to play. Bison by 6. North Dakota State's 8 field goal makes here in the second half. 4 of those have come beyond the arc. White, nice find. Feddersen pumps and throws it down. The Bison had to get it across. No matter, they get it across without much trouble. White on the attack again, kicks. Kasubki open. He hits again. 7.
Greg, this is an 11-0 Crookston run here.
Well, give Crookston credit for ball movement, and then when they've had the opportunity to attack, there you
There's
are.
Feddersen with a flush.
Great foul. Well, Bowen Webb, that's great recognition. He realized Feddersen was closing the gap in a hurry. He had to get that out of his hands quickly, and did. Got it to the rim just in front of the Feddersen swipe.
Mason Miller with a 3. That's good.
Crookston's had a couple of those too. They just couldn't be able to grab the board. They'd have the possession.
Here's Jacari White. On Grant. Feeds it to Dissett. Slithers underneath and scores. Boy, Dissett with some big baskets here. 3.
Ollie's 5th of the year in 10 attempts. Jacari White.
And Southern's got to keep on staying disciplined. As I say that, that's a hard take. If you're going in, if you're North Dakota State, that's a hard take right there. Is with him being so
shots off quickly where nobody is guarding him. Steffi has it knocked away by White. Nice lead. 54-34. Dogs cruising right now with 7.5 to go. Nice kick out pass to Dissett for 3.
Long. Here comes Carlos Stewart to the basket. Misses the shot. Contact but no foul. As the officials letting them play here as we're winding the clock down toward the midway point of the second half. Carlos Stewart slipped to 9, and he does. 9-point the lead, but 10 for double figures for Johnny O'Neal. As Brennan Watkins quickly moved left side to Jacari White. White now with 10 points. The second Bison to get into double figures. Feddersen cut off on the baseline. 10 to shoot. White wants to get his shot up. Cross court it goes to Mason Miller. And it's a 7 3-pointers. In 27 attempts, 9 of 22 for North Dakota State University. Trailing by 9. Jacari White. Nice bounce pass. Feddersen. Carlos Stewart out to Johnny O'Neal. Misses the 3. Wanted to have the block and the triple. But Santa Clara back on defense is Jacari White. This is Moni's triple. Got it.
Finish there by Mahi.
Mahi with 14. Broncos back on top. Long way to go in overtime. Moni tries to turn the corner baseline on Tilly. Now turns baseline off the window and scores. Nice.
Dynamite shooting by Jamel Jones in particular, who has 25, but their percentage from the field has been very good. It's been a matter of slowing down the Bison, and they've done that here in the second half. You have a 3-point lead. Don't let a 3-point shooting team tie it. Make them come down with 2 trips.
That's
inside
fine.
to Feddersen. Nice pass by Jacari.
On the perimeter, Glasgow gets by him with the bounce. No rotation on the backside for North Dakota State defensively.
Stefanowicz picked up his dribble. Jacari White, the feed to Jeremiah Burke to the basket, and the foul.
Well, and you look at it, aggressiveness, intensity level, that's contagious. And when you got everybody bringing it on the defensive end,